Hello guys, it's Catalyst here, and you once again join us at our lovely treehouse back in Voltz. Now it seems like ages since I recorded an episode. Actually it is ages since I recorded an episode, and I think we were building clones last episode. Now between then and now I've been working on a pretty awesome way of using them. So firstly I'm going to show you guys that, then we're going to get on to possibly creating some automatic gunpowder. Now you may just see a normal, some normal oak leaves down here, but if we go down, I actually have a secret door and some pretty well hidden shell storages. Now, this is to allow us to store our clones without having any worry of people coming in and killing them while we're away and stealing all our stuff. So it allows us to store them pretty safely. We've also got an ender chest down here, which allows us to move our stuff between bodies. So if we head into here, I have another clone. And that should take us to our secret location, in our secret base, down here. Now, this is the secret base that I have been working on. Now this is where we're going to conduct all of our, gun creation, missile creation, other things, that we want to keep secret and don't want anyone else sticking their nose in. Now I've got these awesome carpenter's doors with this concrete thing, which looks pretty cool. We've got two corridors going down here. Firstly, I will show you that. Actually, Jacob's just sitting in there. Okay, now we don't really have anything in here yet. We just have some empty rooms. Now, what I thought is we could use these rooms for like different mods that we're using and the different things that we need to create. So we could have one room for creating like the base production lines for like, say, creating gunpowder, and we can have others for more complex things like creating the actual missiles. Now, behind here we have the way of power generation. Now, we have some water pumping into there, which is pumping into some electrolytic separators, that's a mouthful, and creating hydrogen, which we then have going to hydrogen generators. It's actually a very efficient way of creating power. It works incredibly well. I've got like quarries powered off this and it's working well. Okay, so we're going to head down this corridor first. Okay, now in this room I've been working on building some new kit because it's been a long time and we've kind of gone without jetpacks for a while just because it hasn't seemed that important. But I thought it's time that I put my head down and actually get some creative along with some other cool things. So we have a gas mask, which allows us to breathe underwater with a scuba suit, which I'll get out in a second. We have our jetpack and our free runners, so pretty cool. We also have atomic disassembler and a scuba tank. Now, the scuba tank's interchangeable with the jetpack, and it allows us, well, to breathe underwater, which is pretty helpful. So there we go. Check out that. I do love the way Mechanism have, made their models. It looks great. But I'm going to keep the jetpack on for now. We also have the atomic disassembler, which is pretty cool. I think it's incredibly fast. I don't really want to destroy any of these rooms, but let's find somewhere we can destroy. Let's dig a bit out here. Look how fast that is. It's crazy. And I think I can actually change the mode. Does that change the mode of this? Yeah, I don't think we can. Can we change the mode of this? No, I think it's just got the one thing, but it's still pretty awesome. It's like a super pickaxe. We can charge it. It won't run out of durability. It's going to be very, very helpful. Okay, guys, so let's get on to what we're going to be doing today. Now, between episodes, I have been quarrying out massive areas over here in order to collect one thing, and that one thing is the valuable thing of cobblestone. Now, although cobblestone, you know, it's the base block of Minecraft, however, it's going to be really helpful in creating gunpowder. Now, through the recipe, which I'm going to show now. Now, if we can create gunpowder by putting 4 flint in a crusher, we can create flint using a pulverizer and gravel. We can create gravel using a crusher and putting the cobblestone in there. So it's quite actually an easy method to make it. It's just got a lot of steps. So what I've done between episodes is I have already set out the area that I need to do it. I've set up the wires that we're going to need, and I have built the machines already, because 90% of the time of the episodes are kind of just crafting, and I'm kind of getting a bit bored of just doing that. So what I'm going to do is I've crafted the machines already. Okay, so we're just going to have to put these in the right order and pipe them over from there. Okay, now the first thing we're going to need is a crusher, and then a pipe in between going to the next machine. Now we need to check the outputs and inputs on this actually. So we're going to want, actually, what color is that? So the output we're going to want to set as blue on this side. There we go. To go into the next machine, which will be a pulverizer. Okay, and we need to set input as blue on that side and output as red. Okay, now the final machine I think is just going to be another crusher. So let's put that in. And we're going to want the input, which is red, on this side. Change that to blue. And then we're going to have the final output on... I guess we can have it coming out the top into like a barrel, which will create down there. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's get these piped up. Boom. Okay, and then it finally goes into there. Now, I'm hoping this is going to work. Now, I've done that very, very quickly, so I'm very skeptical that this is actually going to work. But let's give it a go. Actually, we need to craft another lever. Stick there. And, okay. So that's... There we go. And let's see if this works. Okay, so we have that going to there. We need to... Actually, we're going to need to put a pump going from the barrel. Where should we put that? We'll put it coming out this side. And get these cobblestone pipes. And make them go into the crusher there. Now, I kind of want to be... In some ways, I want to be kind of like tidying, keep all the pipes on the ground. However, I do like the way factories look when they're all like messed up and, you know, the pipes going everywhere. It really makes me feel like I've actually got a proper production line going. So let's get that going in there. Let's put a redstone engine going and a lever. There we go. Seem endless levers today, right? Put that there, and then hopefully, with any luck, come on. Okay, this is going to start pumping out. Now let's watch our first cobblestone go round the pipe. Interesting stuff here, guys. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Damn it, go faster. Go on. Oh dear, right. Actually, what we could do is we could create some speed upgrades, because that's going to be helpful. We're definitely going to need some of those, and we have enough machines back home to do it. So let's watch the first ones go through, see if this works, and then hopefully we'll create some speed upgrades to get this thing going really fast. Now, I do have a spare pulverizer, so what we could do is, because I think that once we put the speed upgrades in, the thing that's going to be holding it back is the pulverizer. So I built a second one of those in, so we could attach that to the system as well, just to make it twice as fast. Okay, so the first one's going in now. Hopefully this should work. Now, the thing that I am also worried about is the inputs and outputs. I'm not exactly sure whether they're going to be messed up or not, but hopefully not. Let's hope. Go on. It's going in. Tense moment. Go on. Please work. Okay, so it's crushing it down. Ah, that's loud. These machines are very, very loud. Right. Go on. Okay, that's creating the gravel. And it is going through into hopefully this slot of the pulverizer, which is going to create flint. An output through this bit and going to here, the crusher of this bit. And it is. And then it's going to build up 4 of them, hopefully. Okay. And then it's going to make our gunpowder. It's a very simple system, actually. I'm really surprised how well this actually worked. Wow, that I was not expecting it to work first time. And look at this. And this is going to be a constant gunpowder machine. Now, actually, this is the thing that we need to do. We need to make sure it's processing it faster than it's than it's filling, because we don't want it to get overflown. Right, so that's going in. Oh my god, this noise. It's beautiful. It's the sound of machinery. Right, now this should be creating our gunpowder. Go on, you can do it. Perfect, and then our gunpowder goes in there. Right, this is working really well. Now what I'm going to do is just shut this up for now, so we don't get an overflow of cobblestone. And we're going to head back to the main base, and I'm going to start building some speed upgrades. Okay guys, so we're back in the underground base again. So let's grab the energy upgrades and the speed upgrades. I don't think we're going to need that one. And put them in. Now, has this been making cobblestone all the time? It has. We've got 10 gunpowder already. That's pretty good. Right. So let's start off on the first crusher. We're going to put 3 of the energy upgrades in there. Let them go in. We're going to put 3 of the energy upgrades in this crusher down here. Let them go in. And we're going to put the speed ones in here now. Oh my god. That noise. Okay, this is going to start going really fast. Now we might start losing energy, which we haven't yet, which is pretty impressive. Now look how fast it's creating it now. Now this is when the pulverizer might actually hold it back, because we're creating tons of gravel, and flint, is it coming out at the same rate? No. So we might actually have to implement the second one now. So let's put that in now actually. Ooh, is that the right way around? Right, we're going to have to mess around with the inputs again. Put the output on that side once more. And make... Actually, this might cause some problems, I've just realised. That works fine, because it's going to go into either. And then... that's when it might go the wrong way. Yeah. The flint could go around here instead. So what we should do is instead let's put the output on... Is that not getting enough power? Oh no, of course it's not plugged in, is it? Let's quickly plug that in. Okay, great. So let's put the output on the roof instead. The input's going to go in there. Okay, this should work. And then put the output going up here, around here, and into there. And is the input already set as... Oh my god, it's lagging a bit. No, we need to set that as dark red. Okay, then hopefully this should start going in through there. Let's change that to a just black for now. Actually, let's change to something else. Blue, that'll do. Okay, now this should be working. Both of them should be getting gravel still, or is only one of them getting gravel now? Right, we need to test this out a bit. Oh no, both of them are. It's just... Let's set this going now. You know what, should we set... yeah, so all that cobblestone should be coming around now. We're putting it into here, which is creating it very fast. However, energy is still a bit of a problem, so I might need to put some more energy upgrades in there later. And then we need that coming around and going into a chest, which we will put... I think we'll put it... You know what, we'll put it right here. Okay, I think it's going to work well, so let's just build that. What I'm going to do afterwards is I'm probably going to upgrade it to either a barrel or just a crystal chest or something, just so we can store more. But for now, I'm sure that'll hold enough. So let's put that in there. One more lever. And there we go. I think we are ready. So let's just sit back, relax as our gunpowder just rolls in. Actually, we've kind of stopped production because of this gravel, but upgrading these are so helpful. It's going to make us so much faster. Right, how fast is this pumping? So it's not a maximum yet. We need to make sure that there's no overflow. So let's just keep an eye on it for now. Okay, so it's going in. It's going to turn it into gravel, go into one of our 2 pulverizers. Now we can always add more pulverizers if they're still holding it back, which is helpful. Wow. It doesn't even get to finish the audio before it's just gone. Okay, that is what I call efficiency. You know what, maybe we should add an extra pump onto here, just so we can get things going just a little bit faster. Let's do this. Right, so we'll put a lever here as well. Actually, you know what, we don't really need this lever here if we can just do that. And there we go, they should be coming out really fast now. Ooh, it seems like energy is really holding it back. Or lag, I can't figure out which one. So we are still getting some overflow, so maybe I should take that pump off actually, for now. Okay, for now I think it's doing alright. We might need to get a bit of an energy upgrade, a few more energy upgrades on this, just to make sure we don't run out. But for now, I think it's working pretty efficiently. We're going to get tons of gunpowder. These seem to be working well. I think 2 of them is probably enough to keep up for now. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this gunpowder machine. As soon as this is going to run out, actually, in a while, so I can always keep the quarry going for that, get more cobblestone, and we're making glorious, glorious gunpowder. Beautiful. Okay, so I've quickly gone and added a few more energy upgrades. Now, it's still, well, not exactly holding... Actually, it is holding the energy now. It's holding energy just because it's using it a lot faster than it's coming in, because we're getting the cobblestone coming in and then the energy that's actually having time to recharge between the things because it's going so fast. Now, the only build-up we're having now is within the pulverizers, because we're getting a little bit of build-up. Not major, though, so it'll take a while to overflow. And it's just going crazy. We're having gunpowder produced like every second. So it's great. They're getting produced so fast. Our energy seems to be holding, roughly. When they come in a bit faster, they might not. But I think the only thing we can do to improve it is just add more pulverizers. I'm going to end this video right next to our lovely automated gunpowder machine. Now, look how brilliant it is. We've got cobble going in, instantly being created into gunpowder. It's beautiful. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and found it helpful. If you have, please remember to click that like button. And if you're not already, please remember to subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.